unable to cancel request. What is happening? It is going to this perform action only actually. Perform action. It is first getting data from Azure Search. In Azure Search, it is getting some stale data that request status is 3, and then it has to, there is code to patch data from DB. So in patching from DB, request data should be 5, but somehow it is not able to patch. So I have written this logs actually to find out actually what is happening. And yeah, good question. Mm-hmm. Which table? Okay. Okay. Yeah, yesterday also I think sure. Okay. Yeah, yeah, sure. Okay. Yeah. You want me to try it?
हेलो नमस्ते जी बोलिए अच्छा अच्छा हाँ हाँ तो अभी तक तो कुछ हुआ नहीं है फाइनल जी कुछ होगा तो बताइए
You have to check the storage on, you can check on Monday. So what is happening is, when we call, same area when we call multiple times, like one time it is ringing, four times it is passing. So like that we use phone. अच्छा telemetry. I'll show you. Telemetry actually it is 500 times. It was 500. No, no, it was 200 some places, but when I came to Pracha in one place it was 500. After 500 it was this null pointer exception. Uh, yeah, yeah. But it is there. I don't have it now, but it failed. That's all only failed. You are so such.
Hello and welcome to the Docker for Beginners course. My name is Mumshad Manambat and I will be your instructor for this course. I'm a DevOps and cloud trainer at codecloud.com, which is an interactive hands-on online learning platform. I've been working in the industry as a consultant for over 13 years and have helped hundreds of thousands of students learn technology in a fun and interactive way. In this course, you will learn Docker through a series of lectures that use animation, illustration, and some fun analogies that simplify complex concepts. We have demos that will show you how to install and get started with Docker, and most importantly, we have hands-on labs that you can access right in your browser. I will explain more about it in a bit, but first, let's look at the objectives of this course. In this course, we first try to understand what containers are, what Docker is, and why you might need it, and what it can do for you. We will see how to run a Docker container, how to build your own Docker image. We will see networking in Docker and how to use Docker Compose, what Docker registry is, how to deploy your own private registry. And we then look at some of these concepts in depth and we try to understand how Docker really works under the hoods. We look at Docker for Windows and Mac before finally getting a basic introduction to container orchestration tools like Docker Swarm and Kubernetes. Here's a quick note about hands-on labs. First of all, to complete this course, you don't have to set up your own labs. Well, you may set it up if you wish to have your own environment, and we have a demo as well. But as part of this course, we provide real labs that you can access right in your browser, anywhere, anytime, and as many times as you want. The labs give you instant access to a terminal, to a Docker host, and an accompanying quiz portal. The quiz portal asks a set of questions, such as exploring the environment and gathering information, or you might be asked to perform an action such as run Docker container. The quiz portal then validates your work and gives you feedback instantly. Every lecture in this course is accompanied by such challenging interactive quizzes that makes learning Docker a fun activity. So, I hope you're as through. In this demo, we look at how to install and get started with Docker. First of all, identify a system, physical or virtual machine, or laptop that has a supported operating system. In my case, I have an Ubuntu VM. Go to docs.docker.com and click on Get Docker. You will be taken to the Docker Engine Community Edition page. That is the free version that we are after. From the left-hand menu, select your system type. I choose Linux in my case, and then select your OS flavor. I choose Ubuntu. Read through the prerequisites and requirements. Your Ubuntu system must be 64-bit and one of the supported versions like Disco, Cosmic, Bionic, or Xennial. In my case, I have a Bionic version. To confirm, view the etc release file. Next, uninstall any older version if one exists. So let's just make sure that there's none on my host. So I'll just copy and paste that command. And I confirm that there are no older version that exists on my system. The next step is to set up repository and install the software. Now there are two ways to go about this. The first is using the package manager by first updating the repository using the apt-get update command, then installing the prerequisite packages, and then adding Docker's official GPG keys, and then installing Docker. But I'm not going to go that route. There is an easier way. If you scroll all the way to the bottom, you will find the instructions to install Docker using the convenience script. A It's a script that automates the entire installation process and works on most operating systems. Run the first command to download a copy of the script, and then run the second command to execute the script.